Hey folks, it's Cameron. Hey, wanted to talk about how we use some power distribution systems that we have here at VOD 3 to efficiently move around power. So this product right here, this is called a LEX Bento box. We call these lunch boxes for short. And what it does is it's taking L2130 in, and that's getting loose, so we'll need to repair that. It's taking L2130 in, and the generator's off, so I'm gonna unplug this and show you this. So cable looks like that. It's got 5 pins. That's 4 around the outside and 1 in the middle. And that's 3 hots, a ground, and a neutral. Then it plugs in here and it twists into place. And what that does is it's given us 6 circuits here. I'm actually gonna walk over to this other one where you can see a little better. Those 6 circuits give us 15 amps a piece. It's a regular household circuit. This one's not as full, so you can see it a little bit better. So it's a normal circuit. Again, this connector being an L2130, it's giving us 3 hots of up to 30 amps. These are breakered at 20 amps, and that's a little confusing because 20 plus 20 equals 40, and this is only giving us 30, so how are we doing that? Well, the way these boxes are built, this can output 20, and this can output 20, but if you tried to pull more than 30 together, it's going to trip the breaker that's over here at the distro. So let me say that again kind of slowly. So this connector provides 30, 30, and 30 amps of power. It's an L2130. And as long as we don't pull more than 30 out of this combined, we're okay. And for instance, we could pull 18 amps out of this and up to 12 out of this, and together we're fine. This is only going to trip if we try to pull 21 out of here. We could not magically pull like 25 all of a sudden in 5. This is keeping us from pulling more than 20 out of one side. This, the breaker that's over there at the distro, it is keeping us from pulling more than 30 altogether. So L2130 comes in, and then these boxes are cool. They actually have a loop out. And that's what this is. This lunch box here is actually the second one in a chain. There's the one that we were just at over there. That's the first one. So one thing we have to be careful of is we ran L2130 to that one. We plugged in 4 different circuits over there. We use those. And then we ran this over here just to save us from running these any longer. But we can only use these 2 circuits here. And I hope that makes sense. So these 4 that look available here, they're not actually available because we've already used that power over there. But these 2 didn't get used. And so they're available for us. And that saves us because these cables run another like 300 feet. So instead of running these 2 cables 50 feet further, we can run a 50 foot to here and then keep going. So hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense how we kind of looped out there, why we looped out. We don't typically loop out. We typically say, hey, if we've dropped a lunch box or a LEX Bento box, the former name, then that's, you know, that's 6 circuits and we can use those 6 and we don't extend. But on this show, it just made too much darn sense to just run this over here and do that. So 20 amps, 30 amps, 30 amps, 20, 20. Technically 90 overall because it's 30 plus 30 plus 30. And then we're really only pulling about 15 out of each side. But if we needed to come up to 18 or something like that, we would be able to, thanks to this right here. So that's the LEX Bento box. We call them lunch boxes. That's how we're using them here today. Hope that was helpful. Thanks.